listen to. I really go for Willow Smith.
Ooh, yeah.
Overthinking it, and I like Wait a Minute, but what's my favorite one? Oh my gosh, there's a specific one. Female Energy, part 1 and 2.
I like the song she has with her brother.
The PCH.
Yes.
PCH, easy.
Driving where the crazy kids, wild kids. That's my song.
Alright, so we want to do an intro.
Bring us in.
Okay.
Bring the people in.
I'll edit it out anyway. Hello.
Hey.
Thug Mamas, episode 2.
Okay.
We are in the car because that's what we choose to do.
Okay.
It's a car mukbang in the business.
That's how you pronounce it, right?
Mukbang. We're having sushi and fruit salad.
Yes.
Good stuff. We got some kiwi, strawberries, kombucha, Gatorade,
all that stuff.
So
this past week, how has it been with the kids? What are the challenges?
This week, I find it funny that my pre-K daughters, my kindergarten son, have projects.
Mm-hmm.
They have projects that require poster boards, gluing, pasting, research. And in my mind, I'm trying to think about when I was little, is this what was going on? Because I have work to do.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go out and make money. I also have to worry about dinner and their
stuff.
overall well-being.
Yes.
And then a poster. They have different people to do for Black History Month. While I'm okay with them learning about Black history, I'm just sitting here like, you knew that these children don't know how to use a computer. They barely know how to read. No disrespect to the kids, but if you're a working person and you have to help your child with homework, it's not very easy. Like, you really have to dedicate that time to your kids.
Right.
One of my daughters has Madam C.J. Walker. The other has Jackie Robinson.
The teacher picked these people for them?
The teacher picked those people for them.
Mm.
And I find it very interesting, the whole concept of them having a project. I get they're trying to prepare them for when they go to school.
Yeah.
But I had to do the research.
Like, yeah, they are so young.
I had to do the research. I had to find the pictures. I had to, they can't draw very well, but they want them to put their hands on it as much as possible. So I let them write their names and a few facts.
Mm.
But even then, there was some meltdowns going on. So I ended up just printing it out and letting them cut it out and paste it onto the board. And
right.
They helped me draw some little baseballs and little combs and stuff, and they colored it. And then we worked on the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing is, the project is not due till this Friday. That project has been done since last week. Because I'm like so forgetful sometimes, and I was just like, oh, the project is due this Friday. This doesn't make any sense. I was so mad at teachers. How you give them a project and you give them homework every single day?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my 4-year-old daughters have homework every single day. They go to a private daycare that offers a pre-K curriculum. They literally have homework every single day, except for Fridays. So right after they do their homework, we talk about Jackie Robinson and Madam C.J. Walker.
Mm. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. They're still young, though. I don't remember doing anything like that as a child, but I guess it's good. I guess it's a good thing. Has there been any major challenges? Anything funny?
I'm trying to think. I'll get back to you on that one. How about you? How's your week going?
My week has been interesting for many reasons. He is jamming to some Kodak Black. It's been interesting, but honestly, physically, I feel good. I feel very good.
How far along are you?
I'm 16 weeks and 2 days. So the second trimester has been treating me very well. I have no complaints, except for I'm just a little bit fatigued still, but that could very much be anemia. Yeah. Everything's good. I was very excited today hearing that heartbeat. Played it a few times.
Has it set in for you?
It has. When I realized I can't suck my stomach in and there's no wearing certain clothes, it's like, yeah.
The bras are gone.
The bras are gone. They don't fit. Everything just seems so full. So yeah, it's been good.
And the baby still has more room to grow.
Yeah. I just hope the boobs stop growing.
Oh, they say you're gonna get a little bit more.
When does it stop? Because honestly, I know what my elders look like, especially on my mother's side. I just don't want my boobs to go down south much further. They're already south.
Is it much further?
They're already south a little bit, but I guess it's just part of the. It's part of pregnancy.
It is.
Yeah. Gotta
Honestly,
embrace it.
What I went through, I started with like maybe a low B cup. And after I had my first one, about 3 days later, the milk came in. I had no bra on. I was in so much pain. It felt like I had 2 cantaloupes hanging by a thread. Like, they were heavy. And the whole time I was breastfeeding, I had double D's. From a high A cup to a low B to double D's.
Double D's. I mean, I already started off as a 36 triple D, so it's like I'm just a little bit nervous. But I'm not going to stress it too much. I'm not going to stress it too much.
Yeah. The thing that I learned, too, was that it doesn't matter what your breast size is. Anybody can breastfeed. As long as you have mammary glands. I shouldn't say anybody because I don't know what the male gender is, but I've heard some males have mammary glands, too.
I don't know. I think I was more so nervous about the bra size after the fact. Like, I would like to stay the same. I ain't trying to go past the letter D. Not trying to go past the letter D, but if it's in God's will, gotta do what you gotta do. If God said this is what it's supposed to be, I can't argue.
I will say, this week has been a little bit easier. The baby, the 1-year-old, has had separation anxiety going to the daycare. He's felt his sense of independence here lately. And now he likes wearing shoes. Now he says shoes. He knows he has to put shoes on if he wants to walk. He wants to walk from the car to the door of the daycare. And usually when we get to the front door, he turns around. He's like, I'm not going in there. This week,
he's just like playing.
Yeah. He'd start full on turn himself into a noodle. That's why I call it noodling. When they just let their body get heavy and fall to the ground. He was doing that for a while. But here lately, he walks to the door like he's a big kid, and he goes in there and he food with his little hand. He's ready to eat as soon as he goes in the door. He's transformed in the week span. But when I have to pick him up, he's exhausted. And he went to a new class, so he's in the class with the 1 and 2 year olds now. He's a seasoned walker, so they had to move him up.
So I'm not sure if we said in the last video that you got your tubes tied.
Yeah.
So how is it knowing that the very last one is getting big? He walking, he talking.
Listen,
I
have pictures and videos to reminisce with.
But how are you like feeling emotionally about the changes? Is it just like whatever? Or is there days where you're just like, my baby's getting big?
Yes, there's a few days where I tear up a little bit, but I don't have baby fever. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Got you.
There is no baby fever over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Fevers go away. Fevers go away. They are not here to stay.
I fever burned off.
It's a fever for a moment.
I got plenty of fever reducers. I got 4 of them. They do not stay babies. They do not stay babies, and I have 4 of them, so I know that you know, I have to get used to that. Oh, this is actual ginger. This ginger is different from the other sushi.
From Kroger, yeah.
Publix has sushi. I have grilled salmon, so it's fully cooked. So I guess technically it's not sushi.
It's grilled salmon.
But I tear up a little bit. I'm like, man, I literally just had you. I just pushed you out.
It's amazing.
And now he's telling me like, come. He wants food, eat, play, water. He has so many words. It's crazy. And it's like you'll ask him a question and he'll be like, no. You want some raisins? Nana. For banana. That's his favorite food right now is banana. And he's drinking out of a cup. He's using a spoon to eat with.
What you gonna do when they all grown up? You got no more babies to take care of.
Drink water and mind my business.
I go drink water and mind my business. Wait, no more babies to take care of.
I have friends that are gonna have babies.
You gotta deal with the talking back of the children.
That and I've seriously considered becoming a doula. I don't know. I want to do a lot of things. If education was free, I would have lots of degrees. I'm gonna be honest. I like the idea of having multiple degrees in multiple categories. Like, I know a little bit of medical stuff. I went to school for EMT and phlebotomy. I finished that. It turned my stomach, so I never did it. And not even the blood or anything. More so like the mental things about it. As I got older and had kids, I realized I couldn't go back to that because
phlebotomy.
The hours.
Got you.
Too demanding.
Especially like the lady who just drew my blood. She draws my blood every time. She's probably the only person that got there, to be honest. As long as I've been going there, even before I got pregnant, just my regular gynecologist appointments, she's the only one in there drawing blood. That's a lot. All day, every day, except for your weekends.
That pineapple is so good. Like, the
good?
pineapple is good.
I have to kill the sushi first.
I like to mix my flavors. Like, how do you eat your food? You gotta eat one piece and then the next. I had a little piece of this, a little piece of that, until I have a little pile of everything.
I have to finish the salmon first, and then go to the fruit. Like I just tried to eat the salmon, then eat a piece of kiwi, and I was just like, no, let me finish this, and then I'll go to the fruit and work on that because there's too many different tastes in my mouth.
So I'm the only savage. I love the taste of pickled ginger, honestly.
Yeah, I think it just depends on like the food combination because I probably just got this way, but like in high school I used to eat Doritos with cinnamon buns, cinnamon rolls.
Doritos, I could see that. Sweet and salty. I used to do cosmic brownies and Doritos. And honestly, I would never let my kids eat. I would never let them eat that.
Mm-mm.
If they eat it, it's because they ate it at school or somewhere.
Listen, my junior year, just driving to school, I would literally stop at the gas station to get a cinnamon roll, and a bag of like the original Doritos. And I'd have to eat one at a time. What you call it? I ate both at the same time.
I used to literally lay a Dorito on top of a little piece of cosmic brownie and eat them together. Or I would do Cheez-Its and brownies. Honestly, the way my diet was set up back then, my metabolism was slightly different back then too. Like I'm still literally the same size I was in high school. I was probably like 90 something pounds in high school, and now I'm like 114. So it's not too far off, but overall my health is different.
Got you.
Like I feel like when looking back at the pictures, I used to look bloated in the face.
In the face, yeah.
But when I stopped eating like too much processed garbage, my face slimmed down.
That's how it goes.
But yeah.